Hello everyone, it's me, JTAG from Hotswapping here, and I just kind of wanted to do a video today, because it might be kind of long, but that's okay with me. So, basically, what I'm going to be explaining to you guys is what the different mods for the Xbox 360 are. So right here, I got my Falcon, Xbox 360, and I just wanted to kind of explain to you guys what all this meant, and this might be kind of a long video, like I said before. So, this is the Falcon, and if you guys don't even know what that is, so, So basically, there's just different kinds of consoles, and there's different mods. I don't know the exact first tag, but what I know, as of what I know of, is there's Hotswapping, flashing, RGH, JTAG. Those are the only hacks that I'm aware of. JTAG and RGH are the exact same thing, pretty much. Just different times for booting and different dashboard and stuff. I'll explain more. So I just wanted to first start off with what is the different Xbox 360. So there's the arcade, which is the white Xbox, the old one, without the wireless Ethernet card, and has a push power button and push eject button with the old drives, with the memory slots and a weird hard drive right here. Then there's a Slim right here. I know it's sticking apart, but so here's the Slim hard drive, and there's the touch power button, and those are the black consoles, the newer consoles. So at the given moment, what I do know is also yes, after the arcade there's Slim, Elite, well the Xbox 360 Elite, then there's the Xbox 360 Slim, then the E for the Slim, and it's just a little bit different than the Slim. It looks like the Xbox One, but it's not. And the Elite for this is literally no different than just a black console of it, and it has a different DVD drive and support. I guess it comes with a regular 120 gigabyte to 250 gigabyte hard drive. There's literally not much different between the Elite to that. I guess there's maybe something, but here's the Elite. Okay, so now let's get to the hack. So this console currently is running a flash drive and RGH 1.2. So what are these? So basically, let's start out with Hotswapping. So there's these things called discs. No, you probably don't know about that. There's these discs that you buy, and you can actually burn games to a disc, and you can take apart your Xbox, and you're gonna have to take apart your drive and swap out. You literally take your fingers over the magnet and over the drive, you pick it out, and you put in the burned copy, you put the magnet on, and you do the certain steps. I did that. I've already done hot swapping. I've done that every single hack there is except for JTAG. So hot swapping is mainly meant for ISO modding, typically. It's not meant for anything else, really. It's meant for ISO modding games like World at War, GTA 4, some GTA 5s. I mean, there's some new updates coming out, so that's not really happening. So here's the hard drive. It's a 20 gig, and it's just taken out of a old laptop, and I changed out the adapter so it changes through my Xbox. Then I have a 500 gigabyte hard drive right here, USB to the back, and so the flash is the hot swapping is meant for the console to change out an original disc to run a modded copy of the game. So it's called burning discs. You don't literally burn a game to a disc. You take an ISO file and you put the modded game, onto a disc, and then it runs. But this also could be used in case your disc got scratched and it's still barely recognized. It will read, but it's really scratched. If it still works, you can actually still hot swap and have a better disc copy. There's more info on that on my channel here somewhere. Okay, so now let's get to flashing. So this flashing is really helpful when you have burned games. For example, like this. This is what a disc would look like, typically. Hold on. Okay, that was creepy. So, anyways, I burned this It's the Advanced Warfare. As you guys can see, it's a verbatim. It's a Singapore disc, in case everyone knows. And it's really good. Disc 2. I have a whole stack of discs. When I used to flash, then I just recently RGH this console. This console is also flashed, this slim. I flashed this drive. I had to take apart the drive and swap out the motherboard of it and solder it back, which is quite difficult. And I guess just because I want to show you, I got the coolrunner, also the executed demon, which I failed at the NAND points, which truly sucked. But yeah, so the demon's not working for the fat really, so I never really got it installed. So anyways, so let's go ahead and head over to RGH. Or sorry, I meant Flash. So I'll actually show you guys here what a Flash console is. So here I got my Advanced Warfare, disc 2. And I might want to clean it off because it's pretty dusty. Okay, so yeah, so I just kind of cleaned it off a little bit. Still kind of scratched right there, which sucks. But I can always burn another copy. I got like 50 discs. And this console's not glitching. And so yeah, so basically what Flash is you can literally just put this disc inside the drive without any hot swapping. And it will just run the game like a normal original disc. If you try it out without the Flash modification, it will just give you like a play DVD error and it will not be allowed to play the burned disc. So there goes my console. And just because I wanted to show you, here's also my RGH with the boot logo. I know it's quite cheesy, but I kind of like it. And then I also got the Dream theme, Freestyle Dash, in case any of you guys know. It'll just take quite some time to boot, but so yeah, so this is what basically RGH looks like while I'm already at it. So custom dashboards and weather, which is not working for me. Pretty cool. So that's with the RGH. This is updated to dashboard 17.349. So it's sad though, because when I hit the eject tray button, it actually restarts the entire console. So I'm gonna literally just put this disc inside here. Just gonna show you guys what it looks like when you put the disc inside of the drive with a Flash console. Okay, so now that's done, we're gonna close the tray. And it's gonna check for disk. And we'll just run Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. You can press A to run the game. And boom. That's a really good feature of that, so instead of having the original disc, you can actually get free games, which is not so good. And actually can lead into legal rights issues if you get free games like I did. But don't tell anyone. So yeah, so I had this console for quite some time, and I actually broke it because I didn't have the right executor product to actually flash the drive, so it didn't work for quite some time. And then I got the executor product, and then I noticed that the DVD key was onto the drive, and I realized that. And then, so the console, this is the very first console I flashed, and what I had to do is take apart this entire DVD drive and desolder the motherboard from it, replace it with an unlocked one, and flash the DVD key right back to it. Pretty cool. And here's a demon case, just for fun. So basically, then I fixed this console by getting that DVD key. So yeah, I haven't even explained that yet. So on the DVD drive, there's these things called DVD keys, which connect to your Xbox. If the DVD drive was broken and you just replaced it with another one that you bought offline or online, the problem with that is the DVD keys do not match. And what would happen is when you try to plug in a game, it would say open tray or an error like that. So, and you would only be allowed to play movies or music, no games. If you try to put in a game, it will give that same error. So you actually have to get the DVD key off the DVD drive and back it up to your computer, and then take out the DVD drive and flash the new DVD drive with the DVD key. So the DVD key with the motherboard, inside the motherboard, the big green thing inside, I'm going to take it apart, is on the CPU or somewhere, I don't even know, is linked with this DVD drive. So the flash requires a $60 tool by Team Executor, the X360 USB Pro V2, or there's different alternative options, but that's the one I used, except my tool kind of broke because I was being stupid with it. But so anyways, yeah, and so there's that. And so what you're doing is you're literally modifying the firmware on the DVD drive to understand burn games and to run them. So that's what the flashing does, is you modify the firmware on the DVD drive to run that modified firmware, or the modified drives, or DVD. And there's more info about that on YouTube somewhere. Okay, so now on the very final last thing, which is going to be the RGH. So there's 3 different kinds of RGH hacks that I know of, or 3 different modifying to the motherboard hacks. One of them that I'm very aware of is the RGH1, or the RGH2, sorry. So there's the RGH1 and 2. Those are the official Team Executor modifying RGHs. So there's RGH and JTAG, and JTAG is for the older consoles like this one. And also RGTAG. RGTAG is for a certain dashboard, like in between the newest and the earliest dashboard that you can do, and it's very similar. So there's RGTAG, JTAG, RGH, and RGH 1.2. RGH 1.2 is currently running on this console with the coolrunner programmed with this cable. I use the RGH 1.2 timing files, and this is the JR Programmer V2 by Team Executor. And so here's the USB, and this plugs into the coolrunner to program it with the correct hack to work with your console. And we also got the NAND. This is for the NAND. So what the NAND is on the console, on the motherboard, there's these NAND points which holds your OS, basically, like Windows 7. And what we're basically doing is we're reading the NAND with this. The NAND goes right into there, and the USB goes into your computer, and you read the NAND from the Xbox. And then you create a ECC file, which basically modifies to the console, which has no OS, so it writes it so you can actually run Excel. I'll show you that now. So this is what Excel looks like when it finally boots. It'll give you guys the DVD key and also the CPU key. So see right here. So right there we got the CPU key and also the DVD key, your CPU and DVD key. Once you have that, we can actually retrieve the CPU key from the console, and we can write a glitched NAND, also known as the RGH hack, the JTAG, or that. So you basically are writing a modification to the NAND. So you're creating a modified NAND to run unsigned code. So that's what RGH is, and JTAG and RGTAG and RGH 1.2. All they are quite simply just a glitched NAND or OS of your console to run unsigned code, also known as GTA 5 hacks, Black Ops 2 hacks, games off of your USB, which is what I currently do. I use this 500GB hard drive by Toshiba, and I have like 4 games on there, and also to run custom dashboards and custom boot animations and emulators to run arcade games and everything you guys could think of. There's so much more to it. You have no idea on the RGH hack what you can do with it. So that was basically just a quick rundown. That was actually too quick probably. So basically, for me, in case you guys have already known about RGH JTAG, with my custom boot animations that I have with this console, I currently get about a 10-second boot time. Before I had 6-second boot time until I changed my custom animation, and that brought it up to like 10 to 13. But I actually got 6-second glitch times and it would boot right away. It was really good. It was like crazy. But now since I changed my boot animation and I also have Freestyle Dash installed, I now get a lot slower boot times that I'm okay with. I don't care anymore. And I'm also running exit and offline files to go online. Those are the main disadvantages of the hack, is you have to pay or have a service in order to go online. Which for me, I'm using Exinen, and there's these things called KVs, which keep your console unbanned or banned. If your console gets banned for modifications, you can just put a new KV by buying it from a KV seller somewhere. I have a couple, and you put it onto the hard drive with your stealth server, and you guys can go back online and unban your console. So, yeah, I hope this helped you out, guys. And so there's only a couple issues with Freestyle Dash, so I'll just kind of show you guys real quick. So as you guys can see, I just plugged in my USB drive. Even when it does successfully load, that's once it stops blinking, you'll actually notice it does not show up on the top right. That's where my hard drive is. The hard drive storage is right there. And it's got weather in the bottom right. So what I actually have to do is I actually have to go back to the dashboard in order to actually get my console to recognize hard drive. Same with USB drives, if we're connecting the other hard drive. So there's Exinen, and so the coolrunner for the RGH and JTAG and all that other stuff basically just glitches the console to run that glitch NAND. If you try to run the console without that, and you just without the coolrunner, and you just have the like the glitch NAND, it will not run. Your console will not boot. You have to have that coolrunner in order to glitch your console to run on that. So now I'll actually show you guys right here. Here's my custom dashboard, and everything's different along with the file manager. So it's like your NAND, your game hard drive, and flash drive, and you guys can customize this so much. And this isn't any different, which is quite sad, but that's okay with me. So I have to go to Xbox 360 games. We can actually see I got GTA 5, Modern Warfare 2, World at War, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1, Advanced Warfare, GTA 4. Those are all the games that I have, and they're all currently modded. So yeah, I know this is about an 18-minute video, but hopefully this helped you guys out, because I really do hope this is, because I've been getting a lot of questions from my friends, and they've currently wanted me to do this video tutorial. So I do hope this helps you guys out, and please rate, comment, subscribe for more videos, and I will post more. And I'm too sorry. I am also very sorry for not. Oh, sorry. Wait, I actually wanted to give you guys more info about it. Hold on, sorry. So, what I know of as well is for the consoles, these consoles, and the Slim console. The different motherboard types start out with Exinen. That's the motherboard. It's the very first motherboard, Exinen, made in 2005. Then we also have Zephyr, which has HDMI, which is made in 2007, I believe. I don't really know. I don't really know the dates. So then we got Exinen, Zephyr, Opus, Falcon, which is this one, and then we also got Jasper. Jaspers are a little bit different to glitch. You actually have to modify the coolrunner in certain ways to make it run. And then we also got the Corona, and also the Trinity for the Slims. This one right here is currently a Trinity motherboard. The Trinity is older than the Corona, so I actually have the older console. And so look them up online, identification to the motherboard on Xbox, and you guys can actually tell just by your power supply and also the dates. With these, you can just tell by the power supply, and then with these, you have to use the dates. So this one's Trinity. It's a Trinity. And then there's Corona V1, V2, V3, and V4, and V5, and V6. These Slims run all the way up to V4. Corona V1, Corona V2, Corona V3, Corona V4. The Corona motherboards are just like a fat. Here's a Demon, and this one I mainly meant for this console, but it also supports the Corona Slim, because it actually supports the NAND points are basically the exact same on the Corona. Please ignore these small blocks and big blocks, because that's for a different tutorial. So, the Demon, that's optional. There's more videos on that to explain that, but hopefully this guys helped you. This was 20 minutes. Again, sorry that's been 2 minutes. Peace out, guys. Please rate, comment, subscribe.